When we found out you could eat camel meat in Kazakhstan, we had to try it. So we're trying it all. Everything from the camel hump to the camel meat, even a camel burger. So let's dig in. Sadiq raises their own camels, so you got fresh meat, fresh camel milk, and so many more fresh camel foods. This is Shubat. It's a fermented camel's milk. I've never tried it. I don't know what to expect, so I'm trying it now. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm a little surprised. It tastes just like blue cheese. It doesn't smell like blue cheese at all. Actually, I thought this was gonna be a little sweet. Now I'm excited to see how this pairs with the meat. I'm going for the camel Kuyrdak first. We have the camel meat with some potatoes and onions on here. You even see the meat on the bone. Let's pick a piece and try it. It looks a little fatty and kind of reminds me of a roast. That is so flavorful. It's tender and it basically just falls apart right on your tongue. I'm a little surprised. I didn't know what to expect and I thought it would be a little tough just by looking at it. There's so much flavor from the fat and the meat just pulled right off the bone. And that's one of the cleanest bones I've ever seen. But I have to try it with everything to see how the potatoes and onions really change the flavor. I'm so glad we came to try this. The potatoes are soft, the onion's raw, so it has that raw onion bite, and it just pairs really well with the juices of the camel. This is a dish you can't skip. It looks like there's different cuts of meat and fat in here. I have this large piece of fat, and this is pure fat that's fork tender. So much flavor in the fat, but I think I want to eat the pieces of the fat with the meat and potatoes. Now I understand why they put the raw onions on here, because that's going to cut the fat. This soup is full camel broth with camel hump. It looks simple, but I'm expecting a ton of flavor. And when you have a soup like this, you have to go for the broth first. It's light and rich at the same time. And the hump already looks different than the other pieces we've eaten. It reminds me of a simple, healthy chicken noodle soup, but with camel meat. I love burgers, so I'm really curious how this camel burger is gonna hold up. This burger was a lot of fun to try, but the fat of the camel doesn't really come across in the patty. I'm glad I've had a camel burger, but if you come to Sadiq, the winner's the Kuyrdak. And that's because you could taste the camel meat, the fat, and all of the juices. This is the best experience for the camel, and I would totally get this again. This was such an incredible experience. I never knew that I would be eating camel in Kazakhstan. I've even tried horse in Kazakhstan. I have no idea what's coming up next. So you'll want to subscribe and join the journey, and we'll see you in the next video.